Anneli, obviously a great win on Saturday night, and it was a good bounce back one after the game from Thursday night.
Yeah, I think so. We definitely started better than we did the other night, so it was nice to get a road win, and the crowd support was definitely there, and that was really nice. But yeah, again, I think it was a good game because there was a lot of like peaks and troughs, and one team came and then another one, and yeah, it was just a really enjoyable game to play.
Obviously, Southside made that run there in that second half, got it back to within single digits, and you mentioned about that game having its ups and downs with runs here, left, right, centre. You know, were you expecting that from Southside?
Yeah, absolutely. They're a really talented group, so there was no point in that game where I thought they weren't going to fight back. That's just kind of, you know, the blue chip collar kind of attitude of all the teams in the league, like no one's ever going to roll over, and they were always going to come and punch back, and we kind of, you know, took that and rolled with it and then gave a couple more punches. So yeah, it was a good game.
It was a bit like them asking questions and you coming with the final punch.
Exactly, yeah, and it's a real tell of the team's chemistry that can be up, and then when the other team brings it back and then be able to extend that lead again, like it really showed, you know, how far we've come as a group, and you know how in probably the earlier stages of the season that wasn't something that was in our toolkit, and we've definitely added it. So
I felt like, you know, when I watched you girls play on Saturday night, there was a bit more freedom, there was a bit more fun within the group. Like you could feel that energy and there's a good vibe in the group. Has that helped throughout this season as far as that building up?
Yeah, I think so. I think that we run a really good transition game, and we run really fast, and we prefer the full court, you know, kind of push rather than the half court offense. So it's nice. It felt like everyone was on the same page and we were all looking to push and run, and it was fun to get around each other, yeah.
And of course, tomorrow night, Southside should make some adjustments, and obviously they'll put, I don't know what they're going to throw at you, because obviously you had a good game individually on Saturday night, Anneli, but are you expecting Southside to come out bigger and better?
Yeah, I think so. I think that, as I said, they're extremely talented, so they have the firepower to be able to kind of throw whatever they can at us. So I think it's on us more than them to weather whatever they're going to throw and to adjust based on how they come out to the game.
And of course, the crowd, it was a good crowd Saturday night down in MyState Bank Arena. How'd you find it?
It was awesome. I thought it was an even spread of people going for Southside and going for us, and just seemed like everyone was there to have a good time. It was a real positive environment, and it was nice to see a few familiar faces down there, yeah.
Absolutely, and both teams obviously are wearing those Indigenous jerseys. They look absolutely beautiful and stand out nicely. What was the feedback from the playing group?
Oh, the Indigenous jerseys are absolutely wonderful, and I think having an Indigenous round to highlight you know, the importance of Aboriginal and First Nations people is really important, and we definitely, I think, did it justice, but I think that it's important that we remember that the Indigenous round goes beyond just Indigenous round, and it's something that we need to, you know, values that we need to take on and live by, and respect and integrity of the First Nations people and Aboriginal culture is something that we need to bring into the WNBL and into our regular lives more than just one round.
Absolutely, I 100% agree with what you're saying there, Anneli. How important is it to get the Tasmanian public out again and get a nice crowd in again tomorrow night?
I'm hoping that we get a lot of people coming back from that first game. It was a super fun game to watch, and really high intensity, fast pace. It was a fun game to play in, so I'm hoping we get quite a few people coming back for the second one, and yeah, it'll be nice. Come after school, come watch some very talented athletes play some basketball. It'll be a fun time.
Absolutely. Of course, fans can get their tickets through ticketek.com.au, so get onto the website, buy your tickets there. Anneli, obviously, you've been up and down the state a little bit. You're in Launceston as well too. How are you finding Tasmania as a place? I know you've been down here for NBL South, as we mentioned in a previous interview, but just some time then to actually explore a little bit?
Yeah, look, I've always loved Tassie. I kind of love coming down here and exploring and everything that Tassie has to offer. So it was nice getting to Launceston, stopping at a couple little spots along the way, and Tassie's never been anything but kind to basketball players. So yeah, I've definitely enjoyed my time here and my little explorations along the way, yeah.
Fantastic to hear. Was Maddie the tour guide, seeing that Maddie's technically the local?
Yeah, we don't let her forget that she's a local, so she's been taking us around to all the best coffee shops and everything, so that's been awesome, yeah.
Coffee shops?
Yeah, yep. Oh, look, we're avid coffee drinkers. So good stuff.
Oh, there you go. And what about the team, Anneli? Like as you mentioned, the team has grown and progressed. I've checked the ladder a little bit. Obviously, not in that top four at the moment. But what's the mentality going forward now? Obviously, going into tomorrow night and the rest of the season ahead.
I think we're a pretty competitive group, so we kind of have a never say die attitude, and although we might not be able to make the top four at this point, we can definitely make a push for fifth, and we can, the next couple games are super important for us because we can actually have some game-changing games, like some ladder-changing games, if we knock off some teams, and we can potentially change the structure of that top four, and I think it's pretty exciting to say that we might have an impact on some other teams and where they finish up on the ladder, but definitely we would like to make a push for fifth. That's kind of where we're aiming at the moment.
Great to hear, and looking forward to obviously the rest of the season ahead here and what you girls can obviously produce and cause some mayhem along the way to some of those top four teams. Anneli, obviously great to catch up with you again. I know we had a bit of a chat late last week, and great to chat to you again here once again today. Good luck with tomorrow night. Again, fans, get on tickettech.com.au to get your tickets to see not only Anneli but the Bendigo Spirit and Southside Flyers. But thanks for your time.
Thank you. Cheers. Have a good day.